But what day were you supposed to play Augusta?
We're actually playing Sawgrass, I think, 20th, 21st, and Augusta on the 22nd, 23rd. So, yeah.
And when did you find out you were in here?
Well, I knew I'd probably have a pretty good shout after Dubai. But I think I then it's kind of strange, you know. All my career, I've never really had to worry about my world ranking, and then suddenly when you get to I went to I think 53 after Dubai. It's been really weird that I've had a guy sort of helping me with sort of permutations, and he's going like, it's probably best you don't play this week, or not this week, you know, on another week. And I'm like, well, how does that work? You know, I want to play, and and I didn't play for 3 weeks, and I think I went up 7 spots. So it's I was kind of thinking, well, if I don't play for the rest of the year, I might be world number 1. But so yeah, you know, I think probably about a month ago I was pretty secure that I was going to play.
And then, if you wouldn't mind, how many times did you have the opportunity to play Augusta before this, and kind of walk us through this?
Well, never, not even close to the tournament, but I have played there. I do have a friend who's a member, and I've been there. So I've played the course twice. So yeah, you know, if I could play the tournament, yeah, it would be a dream come true. You know, I don't really watch a huge amount of golf at home, but the Masters, you know, I'm there from the first shot to the last putt. You know, I don't move, and it's just the best tournament to watch on TV, and I can only assume it's a million times better to play in it. So if I get there, you know, I think that would, I think with the 12 months that I've had, that would be a pretty nice sort of cherry on the top.
Your brother's name again?
Heath.
Heath.
Yeah.
And him and Tim were the only two that you had in your gallery?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So yeah, if you hear them cheer, if you hear sort of loud noises, that's them. So yeah, we were supposed to be playing Augusta this past week with my friend Pat, but getting in here, we've had to sort of postpone. So yeah, we will do it, but it's nice that they're here and supported me this week. So it's good to have a few sort of friendly cheers out there.
The putt on 16, it struck me that golf has a way of continuing to give you the shot that you just missed again and again and again, and you had missed a similar length on 13 and 15, and it was almost like a microcosm of your whole career. Just kind of keep at it, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it.
You know, in all fairness, I thought I'd hold the one at 13 and the one at 15. I thought I hit really good putts, and actually the one on 16 I thought I'd missed. I kind of felt like I pushed it maybe an inch, and obviously it's just grabbed enough of the right edge. But the ones at 13 and 15, as soon as I hit it, I've hit exactly the putt I wanted to hit. You know, they just broke a little bit more than I thought, and that's golf, isn't it? It's crazy sometimes, isn't it? You can hit a putt that you think you've held and it misses, and the one you think that misses goes in. So, you know, I've been playing this game for 30-odd years. I still haven't figured it out.
What do you think of your story, a guy who's doing what you're doing at 49? It's inspiring for, you know.
Yeah, you know, obviously the messages that I get, you know, from people that, you know, all over the globe over the last 12 months has been incredible. You know, people that you'll never ever meet, and you know, they tell me their kind of story, that what I've done has inspired them to carry on their journey. You know, that they were losing a little bit of hope, and am I going down the right path? And it's given them that extra sort of belief that they are on the right path, and that's, you know, reading them is quite emotional. You know, I will always keep them. You know, whenever this phone gets sort of upgraded or whatever, that all those messages will stay forever. You know, that's something that I'll cherish very deeply.
I was going to ask, do you ever get tired of answering questions about your age? You seem to handle it with really good humor, or is it something that you're just enjoying it?
You know, I guess, you know, probably someone at 49 shouldn't be doing this for the first time, you know. But I guess there's always the exception to the rule, isn't there? Not necessarily just in golf. You know, you see it in other sports as well. You look at, you know, Bernhard Langer, 63, 64 years old, still winning on Champions. You know, what a inspiration that is for someone like myself who is maybe looking to a career in the next couple of years on Champions. That, you know, if you stay fit and healthy, maybe I've got another 10 or 12 years in me yet. Who knows? Yeah, you've only got to kind of look at it. You know, in tennis, you've still got, okay, you know, Rafa Nadal still, you know, beating all the young ones, and, you know, Roger Federer, well, you know, I'm sure when he comes back will be exactly the same. So there's always the exception to the rule. So it's quite nice to be that exception.
It's a little different with you too, though, because it's, you know, you're at a level that you've never been before. You know, Rafa's been winning Grand Slams since he was 17 years old, right? You know what I mean? But I'm sure you've been asked this before, and I hate to make you repeat it, but is there an explanation? I mean,
I can't. You know, I've been asked that question, like you say, a million times, and I'm not doing anything different. You know, I'm not working on anything different with Tim that we've worked. You know, we haven't worked on anything new probably for 12 years, I would say, but maybe even 15. Yeah. You know, whenever we do work, we most of the time we're chatting. I'll hit a shot here and there and have a talk. Right, look at the swing. Yeah, it looks fine. Right, okay. So I don't know. It's just my time. That's all I can put it down to. I don't know why. You know, but I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. I know it's not going to last forever. Yeah. That's golf. But while it's here, you know, I've had enough of the. You know, it kicks me when I'm down. So while I'm up, I'm going to enjoy it.
In 2018, were you supposed to play Augusta with your brother then, and is that when he got sick?
No. No, it was only after he got sick that Pat knew about it and kindly invited him that when he was healthy, because at that point we still didn't know whether he was going to pull through. You know, that Pat kindly said, look, you know, soon if he does recover and he's able to walk around a golf course again, then, you know, bring him out. So, you know, it's unfortunate we've had to now cancel it a couple of times, but, yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
You canceled it in 20 because of the pandemic,
yeah,
correct?
Because of the pandemic, and then this week because of, that's my bad, that one.
Bit of a weird question. What was your snack as you walked off 10T? It was something with a blue wrapper.
Yeah, it's just like a chocolate energy bar sort of thing, you know. Got to keep the waistline up, you know. Yeah. That's all it is. Yeah.
And you just pack those?
Yeah, I've got a load in the room. So, one a day. That's all.
And then when was the last time you hit a 400-yard plus drive? You're playing DJ tomorrow, I believe.
Not for a while. And even when it was a while, that was probably back with a persimmon-headed driver and Balata ball. So probably never. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
How does your game stack up with DJ?
Of course, he's favourite. Yeah, that's not being negative or anything like that. That's just realistic. Everybody knows that. But if I play how I know I can play, I'd like to think he's got a game on his hands. So, we'll see. But I got nothing to lose. You know, I'm clearly the underdog. So the underdog's never got anything to lose. So. You know, by the looks of it, he's playing pretty good. So, you know, I'm going to have to, you know, play my best golf, you know, just to have a chance of beating him. But it's 18 holes, it's match play, who knows? We'll see.
Do you have a celebrity look-alike that people tell you look like?
No, I wouldn't wish that one on anyone, I don't think.
I thought John Oliver, you know the comedian John Oliver?
No, I don't know.
I get a little bit. I just wonder if anybody told you that before.
But if he looks like me, I feel sorry for him.
I think you're actually better looking than he is.
Well, thank you very much.
Until the last 3 holes or so, which you didn't really chat that much for obvious reasons, you and Westy talked quite a bit, it seemed, and I just was wondering sort of what the topic of the conversation was. Talking about old times or just sort of laughing?
Just this and that, and you know, everything and nothing really. Whatever, you know, we talked a little bit about what happened at Beaverbrook a couple of weeks ago. It obviously burnt down. That's just round the corner from me, where I live. You know, where Lee practices. Just Yeah, just general, just chit chat. You know, nothing too serious or anything like that. But yeah, I think as you, it's getting a little tight. You kind of do your own thing, So, but yeah, Lee's I've known Lee for 30 odd years. He's a class act, always has been, always will be. So, I'm sure he's got plenty more good days in him, in the future, as hopefully I have.
And you said your wife is flying in tomorrow, is that right? Or
yeah, she flies in tomorrow. Yeah, we were kind of we were supposed to be in New York next week for her 40th, but with getting an invite into the Valero next week, I kind of had to put it sort of nicely that we're not going to New York. She said she's coming here, so that will probably cost me a bit more with a birthday present. But
she'll get here in time for.
No, she arrives tomorrow night. Oh, she arrives tomorrow night. So yeah.
What's her name?
Catherine. She's Swedish. So.
You said that the messages you got, some of them said, "Thank you for getting me through a hard time," or "Thank you for letting me know I've been on the right road. I've been doubting myself." At any point in your career, did you doubt yourself?
Never. Even when I lost my card in 2018, I always kind of thought, 1 year doesn't make you a bad player. You don't become a bad player overnight. Not when you've played, certainly on the European tour for 15 plus years. So, yeah, I knew what was in front of me going back to the Challenge Tour at 46 years old. But yeah, I knew that I wasn't done. So I still had plenty of golf left in me. So no, I never for 1 second thought that's it, I'm done. So, cheers.